Hey everyone, welcome to Blessed and Beautiful. How's everybody doing? I hope you're feeling beautiful. I am recording this on Memorial Day, so wishing a happy Memorial Day to all those who are out celebrating today, and those who are in services that are showing memory to loved ones, family members, or friends. And thank you to all those who have given us service. So, today what I am doing is making some earrings and a bracelet, and then I gotta go clean my room because my room looked like Hurricane Katrina came back and visited just me. Yeah, so I gotta go clean. You know why else I need to clean? Because y'all, I can't find my crimp beads. Not the regular ones, like the really expensive ones that go with my magic crimper. Yeah, I can't find them. None of them except for gold. I got gold, but the rest of them nowhere to be found. So that means my room needs to be clean. All right, so here we are. Hello. As you can see, I have this open because this is the May bargain bead box subscription that I got, and we're going to be using some beads from this box. We're also going to be using some findings today. So these are from my stash. There are some earring hooks that my aunt gave me, so we're going to be using those. We're going to be using some, what are these? Headpins. We're going to use headpins today. We're going to use some what are these called? Jump rings. Y'all, my brain is on Memorial Day weekend. That's what I'm on right now. So these are jump rings. We're going to be using those. Now, these are some cubic zirconia pendants that I got from Amazon. Let me show you what those look like. They look like this. If they're still available, I will link them in the description box below. So we're going to be using these, and I picked out some colors that are going to match the earrings that I'm making today. And then we're going to be using also some beads, and I'll show you those in just a second. Let me see if I can move this up because I have a bracelet in front of me that I was supposed to make last night, but I got too sleepy. Yeah, so I went to bed. So here it is right here, and I don't want to move that up too much because it's already in order. So we're going to be working on that first to get it out the way. So today is 3 earrings and a bracelet. 3 earrings and a bracelet. Is that right? 3 earrings, 3 earrings, or 2 earrings and a bracelet. I think it's 3. All right, so I am first going to be using some elastic string that I got from one of my favorite vendors on TikTok. Her name is Gigi, and she always sends me string to match what it is that I purchased. And I purchased these barrel Bodhi beads, and I do have the video to show you what I got in that little mini haul. And I also purchased these I just had the bag in front of me. These donut shaped, they're faceted donut shaped beads, and the colors on these are so, look at that, so pretty. And I picked these out of the entire set because I liked the colors on those the most. Let me see if I can find. These are Deep Sea Naked Butterfly Jade. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know where the name came from, but I do know that sometimes we are allowed to help name some of the products as they come in when they're new items. And so someone named this Deep Sea Naked Butterfly Jade Donut Shaped, and it is faceted. Okay. I don't know. I wasn't there. So, all right. And then these are Barrel Bodhi beads. Ink green painting jade barrel shape. Not Bodhi, just barrel. Very pretty. I like those. All right. So how I prepare when I get the elastic string is I take off way more than what I need. You do that first. Way more than what you really need. Then I tie the end so that as I am making the bracelet, the beads don't slide off the end, and I just do that by making 2 knots and pulling it tight. So how's everybody doing? I hope your Memorial Day weekend holiday is going well. I know some people may have went to different memorial services, and then there's most of us who are having a cookout, except for us. We didn't cook out, we cooked in. We had brunch. That's it. Look, after the week that I had last week, you guys, I'm telling you, today was a day of rest. All right, so here is the way that I have the string, and this is a piece of let me show you because I'm gonna say it wrong. This is Econoflex medium craft beading wire, and it is a stainless steel nylon coated wire, and I don't have the color Steel Gray. I have the color Midnight Black, okay? And because it is not as flexible as the other, what is that called? This one. Yeah, I'm telling you, I need to go back to bed. That's what I need to do. This is the Soft Flex beading wire. This is the regular one, and this one is a little more flexible, and so it would be harder to make a what I call a needle using this, but because the Econoflex is not as flexible, it holds its shape more, and so I can use this to help thread through the beads. And I just put it on the end like that. Did I show you how I did that? I don't know. Yeah, open that up like this, because I had a piece that was just folded in half, and just slide the string on like that. Okay, all right, so because I'm doing an elastic bracelet, I have to remember that I want to make sure that my pattern goes all the way around. So we're going to start with this barrel shaped bead right here, because we want this, stop shaking, there we go. We want this barrel shape here. Can we focus? There we go. We want that to meet up with these two donut shapes that are down on the other end. All right, so we're doing 2 of these first. And a young editor is here with me today. He's playing Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon, and what's the other game? Minecraft, yeah. So he's chilling today. He was off of work. All right. And then I'm going to use these 2 donut shape beads. Yeah, I love the colors. Love them. I cannot get enough of the colors on there. So pretty. All right, so we're using 2 of these. And when I measured this bracelet last night after I finished and put it on, it was a little tight. So I just pulled in these daisy spacers to just give me a little more spacing so that the bracelet isn't too tight on my arm. So I just picked a spot to put those. Okay, so right in between these 2 sets of donut shaped beads right here, which the colors are so beautiful, you guys. This is like my true favorite bluish green color. I know I'm blessed and beautiful, but this is the blues that I like right here. It's like a bluish green color. It's my favorite. And it was a good pop against the barrel shape. I just thought, you know, I wanted something interesting, unique, and that green kind of set off the blue. And I used the green string, although you're not really going to see it. But I thought it matched. Okay, so I got this part done, right? And then we're going to have this charm on there. And so I added 2 of these bell beads that were from our March bargain bead box, and they look like that, and they're faceted, really, really pretty. And I just remember, oh wait, here it is. These are the 4mm crystal bell beads in light jade green AB. I don't know if those are still available, but that's where I got them from. So really pretty how this pattern is going so far. I'm sorry, I hit the camera again. I apologize. All right, and so those hopefully are enough to keep this jump bead here, this jump ring swinging nicely like that. All right, I see that that's going to be a problem. Okay, let me put the pendant on here first before I string it onto the bracelet. And I'm going to use my what is this called? Whatever this tool is. So this one here with the magic crimper, that's what I'm using to hold this so that I can swing open the jump ring. And I have learned from the beading community Hey, beading community. I have learned from the beading community that you swing it open, don't pull, just twist it, swing it open. Put your item onto the jump ring and then twist it or swing it back closed. Right where it meets. It's all closed now. Okay, so now we can put this onto the bracelet. Perfect. Oh, did I make a knot? No, okay. And so that way, I like for my charms to swing. I don't like them to just stick up in the air and be really stiff. I like them to swing. Anybody else like that? If it's not swinging, it just doesn't feel right to me. Okay, so that'll make it swing really nicely. I think I twisted my needle around some kind of way. There we go. All right, so you will have to adjust your needle every so often. So sometimes I just take it off and readjust my string and then put it back on. Sometimes it gets twisted around. Okay, let's finish this up. So same going back the other way. We have our 2 barrel beads. We have our 2 donut shaped beads. Like that. We have our daisy spacer. One barrel bead, daisy spacer. I hope that this is fine because I realized I put 4 daisy spacers, so that's like a bead. I didn't really need that much space. Let me see how this is looking. Okay. That looks about right. Remember, this is an elastic string, so I'm just going to be tying a knot. And usually when I tie my knot, I don't use glue. I know some people use glue. I don't use the glue, but I do leave the knot tied without cutting the string. I just like to tie it and let it sit and then cut it the next day when I'm sure that it's not going to open back up. Because if it opens, then I can go ahead and pull it tight again, redo the knot. But if I've already cut it, then I have to restring, and we don't want to do that. Okay, I already see something I don't like. I don't know what to do. I don't like this part right here. I wish that these were the same color as these donut shape, because it's just a lot of this white and green in that section. 4mm crystal bicones in deep sea green. They're awfully green. Like that. I don't know, you guys. Well, the only thing we can do is try it, and then if I don't like it, I can replace it with something else. I'll be right back. Okay. I am taking that side off. And I found 2 of these that I like, and I just would rather see how they swing first before putting these on, because I don't really like the green, and that is just a little too deep. It's like turquoise teal, and although the green is really matching the barrel beads, it was not the intention to match those so much. So let me see what one of those looks like, and then what one of these. I hear one of my neighbors making this really loud noise. This has a dark spot on it, but I don't mind. if you hear music in the background, that is my son's game that he just left running when he decided to take a trip to the powder room. So, okay. Let's see. I think that was swing right. Okay, I need to pick another one. Okay, we have this one. Oh, I like this. Oh yeah, I like this one. Yep, that's the one. Okay, so let's see how the swing will go. It swings. It swings, y'all. Okay. Okay, let's go with that for now. We're almost done and we still have 2 or 3 pairs of earrings. I can't remember how many are over there because I planned that part of the video last week. Okay, so I'm gonna put these back on, this back on. And oh, for those of you all who are tuning in and noticing the light, I found a white light to use in my lamp that I had to bring out here since I broke my ring light. But I did order a ring light, so I am waiting for that to come, but it's not here yet. Not yet. So we're just using a regular bulb, but it's a white light bulb, and it's taking away that yellowish tone that we had in one of my videos. I don't think you've all seen it yet, but it's looking quite yellow. Okay, so alright, so we have our 2. We should have another 2 barrel beads. Or no, not barrel, donut shape. Like that. We have 2 barrel beads. You know, I just feel like this is long enough for me, but let me see. Okay, there's enough space for me to put the 2 barrel beads on. I mean, donut shaped beads on. Okay. Move this out the way because it's a different project. Okay, yes, this is looking much better. The way that I wanted it to look. It's green and blue and that turquoisey color. I'm not sure about this deep blue right there, but it matches up the deep blue that's over here, which I didn't know was on there, so maybe that'll work. Alrighty, so we're going to take the needle out. We're going to slide our beads to the middle, and then we're going to go ahead and tie. It's too big. Too big. Okay, I need to take something out. Take the needle off. You can't tie it with the needle. We added one of the Bodhi barrel beads back. It's not a Bodhi, but I keep calling it that. We added that back just to see. That's better. Okay, so all done. We got this, I don't like the way it doesn't swing right. I feel like I need a bigger jump ring so that it will be outside of the facets. So I'm going to change that later on and then show it to you, because that's just a matter of changing that out. I have to find a larger one. But this is the bracelet. I really like it. It's a nice green and blue. Very, very pretty. So that's the first part. Now let's get to the earrings. Okay, let's get to the earrings. The first earring, well, let me give you the inspiration for the earrings. The inspiration for the earrings came from the necklace that I completed, that I used the pendant and these flower beads from the May bargain bead box. So all the items that were inside this box here. And so I do want to wear this necklace and earrings with a pair of flower shoes that I have and a blouse that has some flowers on it as well. So the first earring looks like this, and I'm using those cubic zirconia pendants that I got from Amazon, and I actually got those from Amazon Vine for free in return for a review. So let me show you how I made these. It's so easy, so easy. All right, so first we're going to need our head pin. Okay, you need your head pin, you need one of the leaf beads, a deep sea green bicone, and one of the petals, one of the tulip petals. Also, all of this is from the box except for the head pin. And then your cubic zirconia pendant and a earring hook. Now again, these earring hooks are from my stash. They were a gift from my aunt. But I'm sure they can be found anywhere, any like crafty type places where you would find beads. And this, I did not even need a jump ring to complete this one. Okay, so first I have this head pin. You put your leaf bead on, then you add your bicone and your tulip bead. Now, one side of this tulip bead is kind of pinky, lavendery type of color, and the other side is clear. If you don't mind that, then, you know, this will work out okay for you. If you don't want it to swing around, then you would need a skill that I don't have yet. But just know that for this earring, it will spin and you will see the other side. So I basically just took the needle nose pliers, I believe is what these bad boys are called. Did my little bend here. Okay, there we go. And then curl it back around to make your hook. And for someone, this may take 30 seconds, but for me, because I'm new, it does take a little bit longer. There we go. And I use my pliers to make sure it's nice and straight, and to bend my, just try to make sure it's closed all the way. Okay. And then if you look at these pendants, it has a opening here, and you just hook this earring into that opening. I'm going to open it up just a little bit more. See? Take and hook your earring on. Let's swing it open a little bit more. This doesn't really swing open, it more or less unbends and bends back shut. There we go. Okay, so we got our earring on. We're gonna swing this shut. It won't close, y'all. There we go. Okay. So it won't come off. And then you have your top. And we're going to pull that back and swing open this hook. Put your earring on, swing it shut. Oh no. There we go. I like it. So those are the first ones. Very pretty, and they go very nicely with the necklace. Really, really nice. Okay, that's the first pair. Okay, so for our next one, we have this pink flower. These two were inside of the bead box subscription, and these, I'm trying to find what they are called. Okay, here we are. This is the 2-piece 14 by 15 millimeter cherry blossom with enamel and rhinestone charms. Okay, so I paired these up with the clear set of pendants. There's about 8 colors, 8 different colors in that box, and this is the super clear ones. Okay, so you need these two. You need your 2 earring hooks. You need your pendants, and I don't think, yeah, we still don't need a jump ring. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is take this and hook it onto the end of the hook. Like that, and then we're going to close up the hook. We're using your music for background. Huh? We're using your game for background music. Uh-oh. Make sure you have it on there the right way. Now these are just so easy to use for links, if you want to use them as links. But just to close this hook right here and just have them as earrings, it's so easy. Here we go. You really just have to push the hook closed. Right, so there you go with that. And then for your earring, you just swing this open. Is that the right way? Yep. Make sure your bead is out the way, and then swing it back closed. to them. Really cute, dainty earrings. Very, very pretty. So we're going to do the same thing with these. And then you have yourself, I mean, like, could you imagine just like saying when you're getting ready to go out somewhere, I wish I had some earrings to match my outfit. Man, you put this together in 5 minutes. You got a brand new pair of earrings. Or you could switch them out with other beads and stuff. There we go. Cute little earrings with the nice rhinestones to match. Really, really cute. And these would be even nice for a preteen. Really pretty, especially if you know someone who loves cherry blossoms. Okay, my last set of earrings is partially done because I played around with this design. So this time I'm using the dark green earring hooks. You need 2 of the leaf beads, which once I use this, I think I'll have 2 leaf beads left. And I'll be all done with those. And what I did was I used a head pin that had the little dot on it, and I made this little dangly earring using the trumpet flowers, some bead caps, and the deep sea green bicone. So let me show you how to do that, and then we'll be all done. Okay, so I have these head pins with the little dot on the side, and you take the trumpet flower and throw it across the table. Then you pick it back up and put it onto the head pin. Make sure you drop it at least 1 or 2 times, else it's not going to work properly. All right, so after you put that on there, then I have 2 different kinds of bead caps. I have this larger bead cap that slides all over the place, but you take that and put the head pin straight through the middle. And then I have a smaller bead cap here that matches, these bead caps match the same ones that's on the necklace, and you put your head pin through there. So you have your 2 layers. Take your deep sea green bicone, put that on there, and then you're ready to make a little loop. And this is a little too long, so I'm going to cut it about that much. Hope that that didn't fly somewhere. It's still a little too big. But all right, so now we're going to curl this down. I think I might have cut it too much. Yeah, I think I cut it too much. All right, let's start over. Cut it a little bit too short. All right. So you just use your clippers and start over. No problems with that. No issues. No issues. It happens. It happens, y'all. It happens. Okay, we're going back to the beginning. Trumpet flower. Larger bead cap, smaller bead cap, bicone, I'm going to cut it, but not too small. We did that before and it got us nowhere. So let's start with the curl down. Break the neck, as some people say, and continue to curl it till it's closed. And I'm still learning how to do this, so it's not perfect. It's better than it was when I first started. And let's just remember that, people. Everybody starts somewhere. I'm going to use this to straighten that up a little bit. Close the hook. There we go. Hey, what was that? Oh, the tulip. Okay, so we have our two little, they look like dresses. We have our two little flower dangles there. We're going to put one on each side, one on each of these. Now, I think I was putting jump rings on these because this one is closed for some reason. So let's, on these, use a jump ring. That'll give us some more length and look really pretty. And you need small ones. You don't need super gigantic ones for this. So I use two different items to swing it open. Swing it closed. Oh no, I forgot to put the, swing it back open. I'm just trying to hurry up because y'all, my room is calling me. My room is like, you have got to be kidding me. These are hard to open. Because even with these, it's really strong. Okay, sorry I was off screen. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Look at that. Really pretty. Okay, and then we'll put our earring hook on. We need another earring hook, y'all. Here we go. I have silver ones of these too. So thank you to my aunt who gave these to me. So we're gonna open this, swing open. Ta-da! Just gonna do this one so that we can kind of end the video, but the other one is gonna look like just like this. I'm gonna make it off camera. And there we go. Really cute. So I have two different earrings that I can wear with my necklace. Move these out the way. But these have the green. This is looking quite Christmassy too. So you could wear them all summer long and then pull them back out at Christmas time. So you have those, or you have your little flowers. So you have some variety, some options, choices, you know. And we also have this earring, which, you know what? You could almost just about wear this with that too. It's a flower. All right. And we have the bracelet that we made. Put that here. I found a larger jump ring for that. So there's all our items from this video, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to be wearing this bracelet probably throughout this week. But these two earrings are going to be worn with my necklace. And this is going to go with something pink that I'll be making later. So, hope that you all enjoyed this video. You all know what we say around here. Whether it's day or evening, whatever it is, wherever you are, I hope that is good. Don't forget to pray because we really need it. And then don't forget to slay. All right, everyone.